Letter R. Samples of the kind in such quantity and of such dimension or construction as to render them unsellable or of no commercial value. Models not adopted for practical use, and samples of medicines properly marked, sample sale punishable by law. For the purpose of introducing new goods in the Philippine market and imported only once in a quantity sufficient for such purpose by a person duly registered and identified to be engaged in that trade. Provided that importation under this subsection shall be previously authorized by the Secretary of Finance. Provided, however, that importation of sample medicines shall have been previously authorized by the Secretary of Health, and that such samples are new medicines not available in the Philippines. Provided, further, that samples not previously authorized or properly marked in accordance with this section shall be levied the corresponding tariff duty. Commercial samples, except those that are not readily and easily identifiable, as in the case of precious and semi-precious stones, cut or uncut, and jewelry set with precious or semi-precious stones. The value of any single importation of which does not exceed FCA value of 50,000 pesos upon the giving of a security in an amount equal to the certain duties, taxes, and other charges thereon. Condition for the exportation of said samples within 3 months from the date of the acceptance of the goods declaration or in the default thereof. The payment of the corresponding duties and taxes and other charges, provided that if the FCA value of any single consignment of such commercial samples exceed 50,000 pesos, the importer thereof may select any portion of the same not exceeding the FCA value of 50,000 pesos. For entry under the provision of this subsection, the excess of the consignment may be entered in bond or for consumption, as the importer may elect, provided, further, that every 3 years after the effectivity of this act, the Secretary of Finance shall adjust the amount herein stated to its present value using the CPI as published by the PSA.